Hi, I'm Cynthia Kahn, founder of Amused Now, and I'm here today with recording artist Jamillions. Hey, Jamillions.
Hey Cynthia, how are you?
I'm doing great today.
Good, good. I'm happy to be here.
Well, I just want to congratulate you on your upcoming pre-release of the album, The Rebirth. I love the song Incomplete. I love your sound so much. I was wondering, who can we credit for influencing your music?
One, I want to, thank you so much. I'm glad you like Incomplete. That's, I got to say, that's probably one of the top songs that a lot of people are, feeling for the most part right now. But, as far as, influences go, um, I grew up listening to a lot of Motown, a lot of old school artists, Marvin Gaye, Al Green, and I think that definitely helped cater my voice. And as far as, recent styles, I do listen to a lot of new current people nowadays. The Jackie Boys are actually one of my biggest fans right now. I listen to their music. They're out based in L.A. They're a writing team. Them and I obviously mainstream artists. Usher. I listen to Chris Brown. I listen to Jason Derulo. A lot of people actually have some of my songs. They say I sound like Jason Derulo. So it's a big that's a big thing for me. So I'm happy about that. So.
Well, it
Mhm.
is, you do have a fabulous voice, and the people who you listen to also have fabulous voices, so I can tell that they influence you.
For sure. Thank you. Yeah, no, big Motown person for sure.
So, from watching your videos, it looks like you record and mix your own music. Do you work with other songwriters, musicians, or producers?
I do. I work with, a number of, local artists mainly. I've worked with one of the top producers that I've worked with out here that is real, him and I have put together a lot of songs that have, been on radio. They did well in Japan, made it to VH1, MTV. His name is Joel Angelo Margoles. So him and I, we've put together probably majority of the bigger songs that I've done. But also, I've worked with a lot of other talented artists or producers. The two main ones are Rock E. The other one is the Legion. So they're a group out of actually Marin County. But I've worked with, those are the three that I've mainly worked with. I have worked with some overseas producers as well, over in like Germany, and I think there's one in Norway. So I've kind of worked. I've worked with quite a few, but I think for this album, I mainly recorded everything myself in my home studio. So I've I've literally, I'll sing, hit record, or no, sorry, I'll hit record, run to the microphone, then start singing. So it's definitely been a challenge, but at least I get exercise while I do it, so that's good.
Well, we all look forward to the
Mhm.
pre-release, that's for sure.
Thank you.
Another thing that impresses me when I watch your videos is that you actually post videos on your website and on YouTube where you're telling people what you're doing and you're asking for their opinion about your music, and I find it fascinating. So tell me, how do you use social media to promote your work?
That's actually a really good question. you know, um, uh, I've had a lot of people actually ask me that because over the years I've gotten a good amount of success, overseas and over here in the United States as well, because one of the main things that I kind of, I guess 5 years ago, really came across. I was fortunate to come across some books. This guy named Seth Godin, I believe is how he pronounced his last name.
Seth
He talks
Godin.
about, is it
Seth
Godin?
Godin.
Oh, is it Godin? Is that? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was Godin, Godin. Yeah, one of the two. But so it sounds like you're familiar with him.
Yes,
He
he's
talks
like
a lot.
the father
Oh,
of social marketing or something.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, good. Well, that's good. I'm glad. So, so you understand how, he talks about, well, at least for music, what I get out of it is connecting with your fans. Really go directly to them. So, obviously, social media will help a lot when it comes to that. So, one of the things that I do is I try to, write people as often as I possibly can. and make a friend out of them. I've come across a lot of interesting people anyways. I prefer to do that, and it's nice to, make friends and build fans in the same way. So, with that, a lot of my fans have really good critiques too. So I ask them like, hey, what do you want to hear? What do I need to do? And, I allow them to, influence me as much as possible, I don't like the way 100% the record labels work where they, they're like the middleman, I'm the artist, they're the middleman, they connect with the fans. I'd rather connect directly with them. That way I can, know exactly what's on their mind. So that's a little bit of what Seth Godin talks about. So.
So do you use both Facebook and Twitter, or are you mostly a YouTube kind of guy?
Actually, I've mainly been using Facebook a lot, but it's funny you ask, actually, because just a couple days ago I realized that I'm going to start making the transition to Twitter. So I think Twitter is going to be the main site I'm going to be using. I do use YouTube a lot, though, too. I've been trying to put out cover songs at least, 2 times a month. So I use a lot of YouTube. More Facebook, but now I'm going to transfer over to Twitter and YouTube. So.
Well, you'll see on the Amused Now blog that I do meet a ton of people on Twitter, so I think that you'll love it. And I think Seth Godin's on Twitter. You can follow him.
If I could talk to that guy.
Get to be BFFs with him.
That's right. I'm a huge fan of him. I mean, I haven't listened to every book, but I've listened to at least like 4 of them. I mean, and I listen through audio. I have Tribes. I actually read that one, which was incredible. I mean, if I could talk to that guy, or and just pick his brain about other ways to connecting with people and strategies. I mean, he makes it sound like it's effortless, So I like him a lot for sure. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Well, as you know, Amused Now is about artists helping artists. So what advice do you have for other musicians who are trying to make a name for themselves?
Okay, good question. Well, I would definitely say no matter what, if you do have a dream and you have something that you really believe in, no matter what, just go for that. If it's something that's really going to make you happy, you got to work hard at that. My experience, I feel, comes into play with that question because, I've been doing this, like I said, not terribly long, about seven years now, and I've had a lot of ups and downs, dealing with, a lot of different, people in the industry, and, I've come to just realize that, it comes with the territory. You just got to work hard at what you do and love what you do, and it'll come eventually, even if there are hardships that come with that, I mean, for me, I love the job that I actually have. I work a day job too. I work with these 2 ladies, and my really good friend, like a brother to me, and another friend, and I love that job. But for me, music is just the ultimate goal for me. So what I would say to anybody is just never give up, work hard. It might not pay off in the first year or 2 or whatever you're doing, but it will pay off eventually. So that's definitely what I would actually say to somebody. Mm-hmm.
Well, Jamillions, that's a great transition because I love talking with you today, and you may or may not know that Amused Now is building an e-commerce site. And when we launch our e-commerce site later this year, I hope you'll consider adding Amused Now to your distribution network because I'd love to make you money. I love your music.
Thank you. I'd love to join. Just keep me posted, and I would love to work with you. That'd be great. That would be really good.
Well, I wish you all the best, and I know that we'll keep in touch, and I look forward to tweeting with you on Twitter. Have a fabulous evening.
You as well. Thanks for finding time and having me on the show.
You're welcome.
Take care.
Good
Bye.
night.
Good night.
Hi, I'm Cynthia Kahn, founder of Amused Now. This featured artist presentation has been brought to you by Amused Now Entertainment, a website that enables artists to profit from their creativity. To learn more about Amused Now, visit us at www.amusednow.com or email me at ckahn@amusednow.com.